In the chaos of life, have you ever felt a longing for simplicity? Jesus offers us a way to find peace, purpose, and true joy through living simply and focusing on what matters most. In our fast-paced, busy world, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more success, more possessions, more distractions. But Jesus calls us to a different kind of life, one marked by simplicity. In a society that tells us to constantly seek more, He invites us to live with less, to seek Him first, and to find true contentment in simplicity. Let's explore how living simply leads us closer to God and brings peace to our hearts. 1. Seeking God first brings true fulfillment. In Matthew 6 verse 33, Jesus tells us, "But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." When we focus on seeking God above all else, everything else falls into its rightful place. Simplicity helps us prioritize what matters most, our relationship with God and our purpose in His plan. The more we simplify, the more we make space for God to move in our lives. This is where true fulfillment is found, not in possessions or achievements, but in a life surrendered to His will. 2. Simplicity helps us find contentment. In a world that constantly pushes us to want more, simplicity helps us find contentment with what we already have. St. Paul speaks to this in Philippians 4 verses 11 to 12, saying, "I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty." Whether we have little or much, contentment comes from knowing that God provides for our every need. Simplicity allows us to appreciate the present moment, to recognize the blessings we already have, and to trust that God is enough for us. 3. Simplicity leads to peace. When our lives are cluttered with distractions, it's difficult to find peace. But simplicity brings a sense of calm and clarity. In Matthew 11 verse 28, Jesus invites us, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." By simplifying our lives and focusing on what truly matters, we allow ourselves to experience the peace that Jesus offers. In the stillness of simplicity, we can hear His voice and find rest for our souls. 4. Deepening our relationship with God through simplicity. Simplicity creates space for God. In the quiet moments, away from the noise of the world, we can draw closer to Him. Psalm 46 verse 10 says, "Be still, and know that I am God." When we simplify our lives, we make room for prayer, reflection, and communion with God. It's in these moments of stillness that we can experience His love more deeply and hear His voice more clearly. Conclusion. Jesus calls us to a life of simplicity, not to deprive ourselves, but to focus on what truly matters. By seeking God first, finding contentment, and embracing peace, we can live with purpose and joy. Simplicity isn't about giving up everything, but about aligning our priorities with God's will. When we simplify, we open our hearts to His love, and we are free to live a life that reflects His glory. Let us answer the call to live simply and draw closer to Him.